Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, ready to bring you all the action along with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. We've got a chance now for... Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Look, Kevin, the head coach for the Jazz gave me just a couple of moments to catch up with him. One player that he's talked to his guys a lot about is Stephen Curry. He said Curry's one of the premier shooters in the game, and he's got that quick trigger. We really have to be tight to him, get physical, and try to get him on his heels as much as possible. Guys, Curry is an excellent free throw shooter. We'll see if they can do that without fouling him.
Thanks, Doris. Bazemore gets the bucket.
Gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
For the Utah Jazz, they come in off a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy. They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Shot's good. Cowboys got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Bazemore, defended by Strong. Goes up on the wing. That is good.
He is just so good from that range, guys.
You know, never mind with the height advantage he had there.
Burke, the pass to Strong. Kicks it to Burke. Doubled by Bazemore. Pass to Strong. Lock at 6. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, guys, things did not go nearly as well as he would have liked when he stepped up to the free throw line last game.
No, his foul shots just were not dropping for him the other night.
Guys, I think free throw shooting, and Steve, you can speak to this, is all about rhythm and confidence, and he hasn't been able to establish any rhythm there this season.
Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors lead by 6. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back.
NBA action charges ahead.
Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those big assist totals.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Golden State looking at who they've got. It's Lee and Bogut inside. Tony Douglas out there with Nedovic, and it's Barnes in at the 3 slot.
The Warriors were able to get back to the postseason for the first time since the We Believe season in 07 when they knocked off the Dallas Mavericks as an 8 seed. They didn't finish above 500 on the road, but still were much better than previous years, which allowed them to get to the playoffs.
Jazz trail by 3. Burks kicks to Williams. Dishes it to Burks. Back to Williams. Nice ball movement by Utah. Strong, the pass to Burks. The 8-footer. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Well, back to that Warrior road record that Clark was talking about. 19 and 22, as you said. But I remember an early road trip that, had them go 6 and 1. Really helped them. Utah leading by 4. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. And the pass to Rush. Here's Cowboy. The dish to Burke. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Strong. Carries it from three-point range. The Cowboys got 6 here in this quarter.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
The drive by Green. Back to Curry. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
Steph Curry is virtually impossible to defend. I mean, he can hit from anywhere on the floor. In the gym range, personified with Curry. Mid-range jumpers are like layups to him. And inside, he's got the floater finger roll and the runner. You always expect his shots to go in. It's like watching a game of horse at full speed when the highest stakes are on the line.
Richard Jefferson. He's checked in for Burke. So he gets them both. And Steve, shooting no doubt Curry's forte. He narrowly missed the All-Star game last season. I mean, I can't believe he didn't get elected, and he seemed to be the one glaring miss. When you watch this game, where can he improve?
I think offensively, he's got the whole package. I think it's at the other end of the floor where he can probably improve. He needs to compete a little bit more defensively. But that's tough to do when you're handling so much of the offensive load for your team. But he's got to find a little more balance, I think, between his offense and his defense.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Cowboy in the last matchup against the Warriors was a major factor. He ended with 29 points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. A truly dominating game from him in what was hopefully a sign of things to come. At least that's how the franchise is thinking, guys.
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night, Steve, and he didn't disappoint him.
No, he didn't. In fact, he did everything they asked of him and more. And I think he really enjoys being that go-to guy for them.
Yeah, I think he relishes that because he knows he's capable of doing it. He's had some performances that have fortified his confidence in that role. So he's in a good place right now.
Spates and another basket for Golden State. 1:02 left in the second quarter. And Rush kicks to Jefferson. He passes to Strong. 5 to shoot. Jacks up a 3. They get it back. Evans passes to Gobert. Second shot opportunity. And he lays it up and in. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Well, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And I would continue to do it. You know, force the defense to maybe send a double team. Now you've got other options to work with offensively.
Here's Curry with the 3. Rebound, Utah. Jefferson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
They had major problems at the charity stripe in that game. It was interesting. They just could not make free throws.
Yeah, and that's frustrating to watch, especially on the road where your opportunities at the line tend to be a little more sparse than when you're at home. Boy, you've got to cash in on it.
And we've reached halftime in this one. It's the Jazz.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Live from 2K Sports, it's the Monday.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Warriors trail by 9. Strong. He's in a shooting guard. Hayward out there with Rush. Then there's Burke, and it's Williams at the 5. That's the group right now for Utah. And O'Neal backs in. He kicks it to Douglas. Takes the 3. That drops. Douglas has got 15.
Something starting to click for this team, guys. You can feel it. The three-pointers are dropping. Their offense is flowing.
They've had a great second half from long range.
Burke dishes to Williams. He feeds it to Burke. Back to Williams. Defended by Azili. Shoots a fader. Williams can't get it to go.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Festus Ezeli taken with the final pick of the first round in 2012. And he's a raw, athletic, 6'11" big man out of Nigeria by way of Vanderbilt University. Boy, I tell you what, I love his size. It's now all about improving his skill level. And with his work ethic, I think it's just a matter of time before that happens.
And Steve, for Azili, a good offensive rebounder, a capable defender, but offensively not much help.
Well, he can get better, no question. He just needs to be able to catch and finish off those pick and roll plays. He's never going to be a great shooter, but defensively and on the glass, that's where he really makes an impact.
Pass to Strong. The three ball. Can't hit. And Golden State will come the other way. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Curry attacking. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Curry's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first two quarters.
Jefferson kicks to Cantor. The 11-footer, and he hits the jump shot. And the Jazz lead by 5. Golden State's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry. Utah has gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Cowboy. He's got 15. There's the triple. They get the rebound. Cantor, the pass to Jefferson. Here's Cowboy, covered by Barnes. Back to Jefferson. Lets the three fly. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a great show through 3 quarters.
Tune in this Friday night, November 22nd. The Utah Jazz take on the
Knocked loose, and that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Boy, a lot of fans really focused on that matchup for Memphis.
Ennis Cantor's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Here's Douglas, and it's sent back by Strong. Lee kicks to Barnes. Curry. Golden State moving it around. Kept alive. Here's Bogut. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Barnes and Lee are the 3 and 4. Steph Curry's out there with Tony Douglas, and it's Bogut in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Strong. The Jazz again can't hit it. Warriors trail by 4. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Barnes dishes to Douglas. And the Warriors get it back. Bogut kicks to Barnes. Feeds it to Douglas. Here's the 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
And this has not been a quarter for him to remember.
Yeah, it sure hasn't, Steve. I mean, he's been doing his invisible man impersonation here, hasn't he?
And here is Barnes. Curry. Burks covering. Curry passes to Barnes. 5 on the clock. And he's good on the 3 ball. Barnes has got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
Passes it to Strong. He dishes it to Burks. Here's Cowboy. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Lee. Lee's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Douglas kicks to Barnes. And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Utah Jazz. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That's game one of a 3-game road trip. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Burks kicks to Jefferson. There's the feed to Burks. Back to Jefferson. Dishes it to Burks. Now the pass to Strong. Fires from deep. Another miss by Utah.
Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, we can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
That's a 2 from Douglas. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see. A good night so far for Cowboys. 15 points, and he's drained 3 3-point bombs so far.
Tell you what, he should not hesitate to keep firing from out there because he's got the touch tonight.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team. His one miss there could be important. There's a big difference, a huge difference between a 2-point lead and a 3-point lead. We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Williams kicks to Cantor. Pass to Strong. Outside Jefferson. There's the dish to Burks. Back to Jefferson. Passes it to Strong. 6 to shoot. Williams for 3. And that's collected by Bogut. Bogut's got 13 rebounds in the game. Conceded.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Now, here's Burks. Here's Strong. It's good from long range. Cowboys got 19 points. A moment to check in with Doris Burks. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Mark Jackson had some words for his team over that break. He was riding them pretty hard for the number of silly fouls they've committed in this game. He said, listen, we need to have some defensive discipline. Stop fighting on the shot fakes, stop reaching in, and stop giving them free points at the free throw line. We'll see if they'll respond, guys.
Williams with 3. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
That's his first three-pointer of the half. Remember, he did make one in the first half as well.
Curry dishes to Barnes. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jazz leading by 6. Burks the pass to Strong. And it's out of bounds. Utah able to retain possession here. Here's Cowboy. They get a hand on it.
And the clock is their worst enemy right now.
And they've got to work very quickly here, Steve.
They grabbed their own miss, and there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. That free throw from Lee is good.
He just has such a great rhythm at the line, whether it's with a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance like it is now.
Jefferson kicks to Cantor.
Good! That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
The Warriors shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. Curry can't get it to go. Jazz have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. Curry with the steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nails it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
This is a huge possession.
You've got to execute under pressure. We're going to see what they're made of.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no question, the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Outstanding work at the foul line to make this a two-possession game.
Now here's Douglas. Burks covering. Douglas kicks to Barnes. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, what a clutch shot. That could be the difference maker.
Big, big moment in this game.
And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
The perfect chance and opportunity to wrap it up, and he couldn't take advantage. We'll see if he lives to regret it.
This would tie it. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come out empty-handed. And so it's Utah who scraped by with a win.